Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I'll be reviewing the latest episode of Rainbow High. So, we start out our episodes as typical with Rainbow Vision TV. Violet and I do a strong opening, and then we go straight to the workshops. One thing I don't really understand about these workshops is aren't these supposed to be taking place at the Sparkle Sisters ski lodge? I brought it up with someone earlier and I was kind of confused because Laurel and Holly said that everyone who participated in Rainbow Vision, like the Rainbow Vision competition, would get an invitation like to the ski lodge. So, yeah, what's that about? So, we start our class off with no, not Uma, Harley Limestone. And I mean, I feel like it's a great continuity thing that Poppy and Daria are in the songwriting class, especially because it's mentioned for their passion of music. And I just love this insult, jeweled dishes. Ainsley says if that's what the backstage crew is wearing, I wonder what the people who are actually on stage are gonna be like. And then Jules says, "Oh, well, people at Rainbow High always go above and beyond. Maybe that's something you forgot when you transferred." Then, the lady complains about the tight schedule or whatnot, and Ainsley's like, "At Shadow High, we know how to keep things organized." I mean, I love this interaction so much because it just displays that it's not just the A's who are mad. Okay, so we have this scene with the Royal Three at Rainbow High, and this is an infamous scene. Oh my gosh. So we have Mr. Random Dude, one of the Royal Three dropped their invitation. Oh my gosh, I have seen so many memes across the community tab. Like Skylar Stunning Studio, I believe she's the one who posted therapist. Recolored Ash doesn't exist. He can't hurt you. Then recolored Ash, and there's just a picture of him there. I mean, so many people are talking about how he's just a blatant recolor. Okay, so I know there's been a lot of character butchering this season, especially with mine, which I'll talk about in a previous video. But I feel like Harper's attitude here is spot on. Why would she help someone else who's competing against her in the semifinals, right? A song that will help her, not Harper, Natasha, not Harper win during her workshop time. It doesn't make sense. It's completely understandable why she would storm out. Does it feel just a wee out of character because Harper is known for typically being the calm one, but it's an understandable behavior, so maybe I'll excuse it. So, yes, we are back with Coco, the queen, the manager for the Rainbow Divas, and she's saying that she's trying to get her band a bigger dressing room space. And can we talk about how poorly animated Meline and Sabrina are? It's not that they look bad necessarily. Not only do they just not look in place at all, but they don't look like how I envisioned they would look in the animated series. So we're back at the workshop, and Natasha's talking about things she likes: perfume, moisturizers, makeup. And I feel like she's being kind of mean to Delilah, not gonna lie. She's not mean, but she's kind of shading her in a way. When the scene comes up, I'll tell you what I mean. And I really liked Look for Natasha by Natasha Zima that we got played in a previous episode, but I don't understand how this thought process workshop that they're doing right now, Natasha and Harley, words are thinking about, how does it connect to this song? And I mean, the song now, it does not connect. It doesn't feel like the song itself is good. It's decent. It's nice. This is what I'm talking about. Harley told Poppy and Daria to write down what she's doing, so that they can remember it. But then she told Delilah to just keep doing her thing, basically excluding her from, you know, Okay, so anyway, this song is nice. I like it. I do. I just don't see how the flow connects with Look for Natasha, because Look for Natasha was such an upbeat kind of pop thing, and then this is something else kind of. So Coco has a presentation, and not gonna lie, I feel like they're foreshadowing something with Avery. Like, I can't tell what it is. Maybe they're saying that the school has broken apart since the A's or whatnot, but I don't know. She's pretty angry. Coco says that, like, the Rainbow Divas should have their whole fitting session in their bus van thing. I feel like that might become a toy or like a product. They'll make a Rainbow Diva van because every vehicle ever shown in Rainbow High has been the Rainbow High car or whatnot, but like still. Anyway, we cut back to the Rainbow Divas van, and Sabrina wants to go into the school quickly to catch in on the workshop, the lyric writing workshop. I mean, it's not explained why, but I guess it's because she's having stage fright or like doesn't have lyrics for a song or whatnot. Another thing I'm confused about is that do the Royal Three and the Rainbow Divas just get to compete in the semifinals just because they're famous bands? I mean, they weren't here earlier, so why would they be here now? So, anyway, Sabrina walks into class, and not gonna lie, when she started holding Delilah's book and started singing, then she did that grin and looked side to side. I actually, for a second there, thought she was going to steal the book. Like, Delilah is so excited. Like, she think it's so cool that someone's actually singing her song well. I mean, to me personally, it's not a big deal, but I guess to her it is. So Delilah says, like, I wish I could bring my songs to life like you, and Sabrina says, I wish I could write songs like you. So I have like a feeling that they're gonna partner up for some kind of song in the series. I am really not sure. Okay, so the episode has ended, and I'm going to take a quick look back at some things that I saw of prior. One last thing I have to say before the episode is over, like over the weekends and stuff, or whatnot, like over the school year, I've been thinking about making like a video about the poor treatment of boys in the Rainbow High TV show and like the false idea of feminist thing that they're trying to pull off. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but today's episode really just pushed me over the edge. I really thought like Rainbow High truly outdone itself with River like randomly breaking up with Amaya. Then they had that episode that's supposed to make you feel bad for Amaya or whatnot. Like, I'm not saying what Colin did is excusable, but River is excusable, but it's so spur and out of the moment. Now, this is the scene I'm talking about. There have been so many people complaining, well, not complaining, but making jokes about recolor Ash, and I fear that they're going to make him a doll because he's the only boy backgrounder besides from Emerald, I guess, that has gotten a role to speak. So what do you guys think? Should I do a the poor treatment of boys in Rainbow High and girls, girls not women, television? Okay, so basically my point here, I'll go more in depth in the video that I hopefully get to make, but like if they make a doll out of him and not Emerald, I'm gonna be upset. Like, understandably upset. Because, like, they're trying to shove our face with yet another romance. Like, come on now. Like, and another thing, like, all the boys are copy and paste on the same community tab I was talking about. Like, someone brought up like how it's just a recolor Ash, that new guy, and then I replied like all she said all the girls have unique faces and styles but all the guys look the same. And I also watched this things I don't want to see from Rainbow High video, and another thing they said is that all the boys have the same hairstyle, and I'm not gonna lie, it's not a lie. It's always the same hair on top, shaved sides, smooth back kind of thing. It's the same thing with Ash, same thing with Emerald, same thing with Aiden. Like, Aiden's might be a little different because he's got that flumph at the top, but like, still, it's the same thing. Like, am I right or am I right? So I'll go more in depth in Hmm. my poor treatment of Rainbow High men, like in the show? Like, come on now. We can't be treating our male citizens like this. Okay, I'll see you guys next time.